Tell us about the events and what you have done to date.
Yeah, so Atrium Health is very much committed to making an impact on the community. And we know that the best way to do that is to quickly get to herd immunity through a vaccination effort. So what we've done is, reached out to some great public-private partnerships. So the Charlotte Motor Speedway, Tepper Sports and Entertainment have really rose to the challenge and recognized that if we all work together collectively, then we can make a big difference. Honeywell has also been a great partner in that. And so together, all of us brought our great strengths, whether it's healthcare, logistics, understanding really what a patient experience needs to be like, and then bringing all of that expertise together in very short order to deliver mass vaccination events. So what we did was we started out, we went slow to go quick, meaning that we established a vaccination program. We rolled that out to our teammates. We then rolled that out to doing daily operations at drive-through models. And then we recognized that the only way that we've got to get around this pandemic is to make a big impact. And that was with mass vaccination efforts. And so the Charlotte Motor Speedway was a perfect place. They know how to drive cars really fast. And so we knew that that would be a great location where we could drive a lot of cars through garages and vaccinate folks. Plus, anytime you get to drive on the Charlotte Motor Speedway track, that's just a really cool experience. So we were able to do that.
Wait. Was there a speed limit? Did people have to go a certain?
There were speed limits, but it was a pretty incredible experience because you got to drive on the track to come around to the first screening station. We would ask you a few questions, make sure that, your observation period was going to be appropriately timed. And then you got to drive around the other half of the track and then come into the garage. So it was pretty cool. I mean, you're there to get vaccine and you get to drive on the Charlotte Motor Speedway. There's no other better experience than that.
No, that is amazing. Talk about the partnerships in a little bit more detail. So what kind of partnerships were important? I assume there's a state partnership as well, because we have to get quantity of the vaccine for these events.
Yeah, vaccination efforts are not for the weak. I mean, it's really hard work. It's, I've worked in informatics for a long time. I've worked in healthcare for a long time, and that's really complex things that we do. But when you add vaccines, working with the state, working with the federal level, and then recognizing that you've got to meet the demands of patients and have a great experience, and how do you pull all that together at once, you really have got to leverage your relationships and your partnerships and those that are willing to come to the table and make great things happen. And so that's exactly what happened. Our CEOs have good relationships and are friends. And so they took a walk one day talking about how the pandemic had really impacted all of their industries, whether it's an entertainment industry, whether it's a sporting industry, or whether it's a technology company. And of course, healthcare being in the middle of that, we recognize that if we all work together, that we can make big things happen. And so that's what happens. We had about 7 days to plan the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We had another 7 days to come to the Bank of America. And what we really wanted to do at Atrium Health was learn, how do we make it a good experience? And then how do we leverage any of those learnings and continue to move it forward? So we did the Charlotte Motor Speedway where there was a driving experience. And then the Bank of America, we actually blocked some roads in Charlotte. We did a drive-in experience, and we also had a walk-in experience, because we know as every single state continues to make adjustments in the age requirement. So today we're able to vaccinate essential workers. You have to be able to accommodate that. Several weeks ago, we were only vaccinating 75 years and older. Then it was 65 years and older. And so every time that those state changes, we have to make sure that we've got the right setting and the right venue to accommodate those things. And so even today, when we return back to Bank of America, we're not doing any drive-through. It's truly only a walk-in experience. And we're trying some different staffing models at the same time, because again, our opportunity is to learn really quickly. And so the event that we're even holding today will be metamorphosized a little bit tomorrow and even further on Thursday. And our goal is always to make sure that it's a great patient experience, and more importantly, even a great teammate experience and a great partnership experience.